Morning, y'all. This is Saturday. It really feels weird having 4 days off. Because it feels like yesterday was Saturday, but today is Saturday. We were just sitting here at the gas pump again, filling up the excursion. We used our card. Our card gives us quite a bit off on gas. But it will only allow you to pump 20 gallons or $20. So I just pumped $20. 20 gallons, excuse me. It'll only allow you to pump 20 gallons. So I just pumped 20 gallons, then had to put my card back in again to fill this thing up. So hopefully we will get this thing full before we go through that 20 gallons again. Oh, there we go. It clicked out that time. But technology, not always that great. It's nice when it saves you money, though. Not always that great. This right here used to be where we kept the oil filters, stuff like this. This is our other half of our old mechanic shed, the old granary. We are scrapping and working on cleaning it out. Over there, that other building, the one I showed you yesterday, that was where we kept the tools and the drill bit, the bolts. That's where we kept the bolts, the welder, the air compressor, and all that stuff 30 years ago. And this was, like I said, this was where we kept the oil, and all these oil filters and everything else is laying in here. And kind of hard to do this. I got the Rugrat with me. He's being super annoying today, so we got to keep a hold of him. Plus, this is not a place for him to be playing. His board's on the ground. It's dirty. Not that he's got anything wrong against dirt, but we don't even know what's in here, so this is not a place for him to play. There's vines and stuff over here. Might be poison, who knows. We don't want to get him all up in that, so we're just kind of holding on to him. But what was that?
That was cutweed or whatever it was.
I don't know.
It was wood though.
It's wood? Okay. So we're just cleaning up in here. That's a homemade something or another there. That's somebody's pick. It's a homemade pick. Cleaning up in here and throwing stuff away. And this we built a new shed, the one that fell down, for y'all's information. We built a new shed that fell down. We built a new shed like 30 some years ago. And about 10 years ago it fell down. Well, all of this stuff that's in here got moved back there. And nobody ever bothered to clean all this up. And that's just how it works. You know? Nobody bothered to clean it up. So, that's what we're doing today. Hold on, buddy. I gotta push the button. Say hi! With my red nose. He loves the camera. He loves to look at himself in the camera. Crazy little kid with the red nose.
Mama.
Yes, Bob.
Yeah. Morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning, November something another. 29th, she says. As you can see, we put a dent in it. We put a dent in it. I got a pile of stuff here on the trailer. What I didn't tell y'all yesterday is right here where this corn planter sits, there used to be big old 2-story barn right there. Big old wooden 2-story barn standing right there. It fell down when I was probably, let's say it fell down. It was falling down like 30 years ago. And my uncle went ahead and burned it down. It was completely falling down and about ready to fall down then. So my uncle, he went ahead and burned it down. Back then, these two buildings were still good shape. But that one, as pitiful as it is, the only thing that was wrong with that building is somebody didn't bother to put the roof back on it when it blew off. And now you see what happens. Maintain your stuff, people. If you don't want stuff falling down, it's simple maintenance. It's just put another roof up there. That's all they needed to do was put another roof up there. And nobody bothered to do that. And now you have a completely useless shed full of crap that you have to clean up. And the old air compressor is still in here. It's somewhat covered. Those two pots right there were the pots that my grandfather used to scald all of his hogs in. And like I said, this over here, this was our parts area sitting right here. Or was it over there? I can't remember. Either over here or over there. I think it was over there. That's where the welder used to sit. The welder was over here. Like I said, you see the bolt bins and piles of crap people through here and stuff. There's old milk pots and stuff back in there. I mean, it's just needs to go through it. Throw the stuff away that's never going to get used again. And there's still a lot of good stuff just laying here because nobody bothered to do nothing with it. Back then, we didn't have a torch. In those old days. So they would just crank the voltage. When they needed to burn a hole in something, they'd crank the voltage up on the welder all the way up and just burn a hole in it. It works. Let's get out of the sun. Can't even see me. Yeah, they'd crank the voltage up on the welder all the way up on the old stick welder and just burn a hole right through it, whatever they needed to cut back in those days. After that, like I said, that was 30 years ago. After that, like I said, we moved all of our mechanicking operations back to the other shed, but we didn't bother to move it all. And we didn't bother to clean it up. So, I'm just tired of all this junk all over the place all the time because people don't bother to clean up. For whatever reason or another, it didn't happen. So, we're going to clean this place up. There's always going to be more junk. There's always going to be more stuff to throw away. There's always going to be more stuff. But you know what? After 30 years, you probably should have done something with it. Especially when this stuff's been just laying there all these years. So we're going to clean it up. And then when we get done here, we'll go back to the other farm, find some more stuff. There's always going to be more stuff. There's always going to be some trees that need to be cutting down, or trees need to be ripped out, or something needs to be trimmed. So, you know, you got to take care of your place. Even if it ain't great, you still got to take care of your place. Otherwise, you end up with a lot of waste. You know, just like you see here. The whole building back there full of good stuff. Just wasted. You know, because nobody did nothing with it. Then put it where you could actually use it. You know, people go out and buy stuff and bring it home because they think they need it. Well, you didn't clean up what you had before and didn't realize you already had all that stuff. You didn't eat it. I'm gonna stop ranting. We're going to go to the scrapyard today and empty this trailer out so we can put some more stuff on it. We just over here picking up the things that we pulled out so that we could sell some of that too. But anyways, catch y'all later. So we got our load off. Look at all the Home Depot stuff. Somebody done threw it in there. Those are totally usable. Some of them. That one over there, the wheels are broke off, but yeah, totally could use those. Somebody could. Hey y'all. So we had like 1,000+ pounds of scrap metal and 412 pounds of batteries or something like that, whatever this number is supposed to mean. But anyways, we made about $82.40 off the batteries and got $137 total. Wasn't a bad little load. These little small cleanup loads where there's lots of stuff piled in there usually come out to be a pretty good amount of pounds. But anyways, we went around the farm and collected all the batteries we could find that were just laying there, and there's still a whole pile of them. But we went around and found all the ones we could find that were just sitting around, been sitting around for years. Got rid of those. It was like 12 batteries. But enough of that. We gonna go start another day. Catch y'all later. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Watch the videos. Catch y'all later.